816-1918.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. We are here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. Let's take a look at the market close. The Dow closed up 0.04%, up 7, almost 8 points to close at 2619. The NASDAQ and S&P 500 both down. NASDAQ down 4.5 points. The S&P 500 down at 2 points. And even with all of that being the case, the word on the street is the Trump rally is one of the best for a new president of the United States. Marketing performance during the first month of the new president, comparable to Lyndon B. Johnson and John F. Kennedy. Pretty impressive. The big rally that's been going on. So there that is. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good. Do you still play Monopoly?
Oh, I heard about that.
Did you?
I did. Yeah. It's been a while since I've played Monopoly.
Yeah.
Do own Monopoly. I've had many lots of stories and memories playing the good game.
Monopoly purists may not be thrilled with the news in today's wires.
Right.
The thimble. That which has been part of the board game since 1935 is being phased out.
Retiring the thimble.
You can still pass go. You can still collect $200 on the Monopoly board, but soon you may see something like hashtags and emojis, maybe even a rubber duck in the new version of the game.
Oh, hashtags and emojis as your little
game pieces.
Piece? Okay.
But voters rejected the thimble as Hasbro tries to update the board game pieces for the next generation of players.
So only the thimble was retired?
Thimble is retired.
What's your favorite piece? Like if you were playing Monopoly, like what did you always want to be?
Well, for me, it was always the top hat because I was a magician. And so it kind of had that iconic... even that was,
I was going to say
back in the 1926s.
Not that kind of magician.
No, I never wore a top hat, but it was the closest thing in reference to the top hat. Back in 2013, Hasbro dropped the iron. So anything having to do with the old notion of sewing or home economics phased out.
Out, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Yeah. There was a shoe. Wasn't there a shoe?
There was a shoe. Yeah.
I think I liked being the shoe.
Like an elf shoe. There was a car.
No, somebody always grabbed the car. No, the wheelbarrow.
There was a wheelbarrow as well.
Wheelbarrow.
Did you?
I don't know why.
All right. Well,
I mean, it really didn't much matter. It didn't make any impact on your skill of the game or how you came out.
The wheelbarrow could have held the buckets and buckets of money that you stole from me.
It wasn't, really your game piece didn't really didn't define you. I don't know. You just kind of picked a piece. Picked a piece. Were you ever the thimble? Did you ever pick the thimble?
Heck no.
No. Why not?
Because it's a girl's thing.
You don't like girls?
I love girls. Let's move on. Here in news as well.
Oh, there used to be a handbag.
Do you want to know how to get booted from the state Senate's floor? Well,
yeah, that's going to be something I Google.
In Bismarck, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum's preference for wearing jeans has got him booted from the state Senate's floor.
No casual Fridays?
No jeans at work? Casual Fridays. Burgum, a Republican software entrepreneur elected in November, was posing for a photo with some high school students on the Senate floor on Wednesday when he was politely asked to leave.
Because he was wearing jeans.
That is correct. The spokesman, Mike Nowatzki, said meant no disrespect to the chamber rules, but
yeah, you'll get kicked off golf course with that too.
Yeah, well,
actually, you won't get kicked off. They will politely bring you these parachute
god-awful
pants to put over your jeans, because that's more attractive.
It's not the first time. Burgum's preference for jeans and sweaters has spurred much grumbling at the Capitol among many male lawmakers who wear a suit and tie when the legislature's in session. And he also wore jeans at his own inauguration last month, when other governors in recent years have donned tuxedos or a suit. Yeah, that's not okay.
It's not okay. Too casual.
Right.
Too casual. There are still just some, nuances of protocol that still happen in certain places. Did you get this warning on your social media site? This warning? It says, warning, there's an email going around offering processed pork, gelatin, and salt in a can. If you get this email,
I hear it coming.
Do not open it.
Do not. You know what it is?
It's spam.
It's spam. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's a very popular email in Hawaii or Michigan. So a real-life tortoise and the hare have recreated the classic Aesop's fable in Los Angeles. Tortoise and hare competed in a real-life race to test the validity of one of those fables. Entertainment company Super Deluxe hosted a live stream of the race between the plodding tortoise and the speedy hare in downtown Los Angeles. Two animals were tasked with running a short distance from one side of a small enclosed track to the other as quickly as possible. Both animals began the race by standing in place for about 11 minutes until the rabbit sprinted just inches away from the finish line. Replicating the classic tale, the careless hare stopped just before crossing the line and returned to take a rest back near the starting point. The rabbit remained in the corner while the turtle began its slow but steady progression toward the finish line. The determined tortoise ultimately proved the values behind the fable correct, as it defeated the hare by crossing the finish line about 40 minutes after the race began.
Right, so the rabbit came, but then it retreated back to the corner.
Right, went straight up to the finish line, but not crossing, and then went back to say, hey, what's going on? Meanwhile, the tortoise has eased his way 40 minutes later across the line. And I found this very interesting in the news today. I had no idea that this was going on. Did you know that there was a space poop challenge? NASA has announced the winners. That's right. I said a space poop challenge, and they have awarded a total of $30,000. NASA announced the winners of its space poop challenge to develop a solution to help astronauts safely expel physical waste while still in their space suits.
I imagine this is quite the dilemma we must solve for this. Although I would have thought they'd already.
It's a messy project. Well, we'll talk about that. Using crowdsourcing site HeroX, NASA awarded $30,000 of prizes to 5 members of the public, including 2 doctors, a dentist, an engineer, and a product designer. Astronauts now wear diapers while conducting launch and entry activities and in-space activities, which often require the use of a spacesuit for 10 hours at a time. NASA began to seek a more high-tech solution that would provide healthy or protective option for astronauts to expel for periods longer than one day as they begin to travel beyond low Earth orbit. I had no idea that there was this thing going. Things you don't think about when you get in the space shuttle or whatever rocket you are.
I'm sure they think about it.
Flying.
I am sure they thought about it a lot.
I guess.
I mean, this is why I don't climb 14ers.
What?
This is why I don't climb 14ers. The mountains, the mountains we have here in Colorado.
I know
there's like the 14er, they're 14,000 feet or higher, right? And we have lots of them.
This is why, because things back up. Things just back up.
You really set that up.
You're welcome.
Oh,
actually,
boys.
That was
Chad. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Chad, I got your back, man. That, my friends, is Run BMC. That's our producer, Big Man Chad, and he's right on track. I had no idea it was coming, but boy, I did not flinch.
Yeah, you too. I'm going to flush you down the toilet, both y'all. Both y'all.
So. Well, I give a shout out to our Facebook Live watchers, video folks. We shoot video in the studio out to Facebook Live every day on our Facebook page at Experience Pros.
To get interaction from that.
So
Did you hear about the 7-year-old who applied for a job at Google?
I did not.
No? Right? Little girl, her name is Chloe, and she is 7, and she wrote a letter to Google asking for a job.
And?
Dear Google boss.
Oh,
she
dear
says,
Google boss.
Dear Google boss, my name is Chloe, and when I am bigger, I would like a job with Google. I also want to work in a chocolate factory and do swimming in the Olympics.
Who doesn't?
If I go swimming on Saturday and Tuesday. My dad said I can sit on beanbags and go up and down slides and ride on go-karts in a job in Google. She goes on and on. She actually got a reply back from the CEO.
Really?
Said, thank you very much. You keep working hard, follow your dreams. You can accomplish everything you set your mind to.
Oh, that's inspiring. Mm-hmm. All right. We'll be back with more positive business talk. You're listening to Eric. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network, home of ExperienceProsDeals.com. Go check that out. We'll be back after these messages.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Life, it's yours to own. When you're considering the purchase or refinance of a home, you want to know that the people helping you are looking out for your best interests, not just the best interest rates. Cheryl Braunschweiger and her team at Nova Home Loans are trusted members of the Experience Pros Network. And yes, they're ready to help you today. Call today, 720-279-5939. That's 720-279-5939. And let Nova Home Loans take care of everything. Life, it's yours to own. Nova Home Loans can help. NMLS ID 3087.
In America, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Benjamin Franklin and other founding fathers handed us a republic and challenged us to keep it. The challenge remains today, more than 240 years later. The Americhicks invite you to call in every weekday afternoon at 5 p.m. to sort through the smoke and mirrors to discuss government policies as right versus wrong rather than right versus left. Denver's only female-hosted call-in talk show on your drive home. The Americhicks, Kim Monson and Molly Vogt, sponsored by Yanni's in the Landmark for the best lamb chops in town. Weekday afternoons at 5 on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Inglewood, Colorado, 1947. Mr. Anderson opens a small shop and repairs vacuums. He knows an ounce of all 7 brands popular at the time. Inglewood, Colorado, now. Anderson's Vacuums still exists, still serving what they sell, including brands like Miele, Sebo, Boric, Dyson, Shark, and more. Try them, test them, find your favorite. Anderson's Vacuum has grown to become one of the largest dealers in sales and service. The knowledge and experience is unmatched. Visit a legend, Anderson's Vacuum, in Inglewood at andersonsvacuum.com.
Honey, what is that in your CPAP mask?
Oh, that's just my mold collection.
Oh, gross. And what is that?
What, that bacteria colony right there? Yeah, cool, huh?
Okay, CPAP users, admit it. You're not always as careful about cleaning your system as you should be. Unfortunately, a dirty mask and hose can make you sick. Respiratory infections, allergy attacks, and more. But now there's an easy way to protect yourself. SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. It kills 99.9% of CPAP germs in minutes. For a limited time, you can try it risk-free for 30 days. Just call 1-800-600-4394. SoClean is hands-free. Just pop in your mask, close the lid, and presto, your CPAP comes out clean and fresh in minutes. Don't let germs wreak havoc on your health. Call in the next 10 minutes for your risk-free trial. 1-800-600-4394. That's 1-800-600-4394.
This is Albert Mohler for townhall.com. Religious liberty, it seems, is in the headlines almost every single day. One of the biggest issues now pending is whether or not the President of the United States will sign a new set of executive orders recognizing the religious liberty of Americans who cannot in conscience join the LGBT revolution. The executive orders under consideration will allow Christians to operate by their own religious conscience in deciding what they can and cannot do in terms not only of the freedom of worship, but also in terms of their professional lives, especially those who are involved in so-called expressive professions, including photography and cake baking and other artistic forms of expression. Advocates for the LGBT revolution are not going quietly into the night. As we have seen over the last several years, they may begin by protest demanding influence and equality, but then they move to coercion. We entreat President Trump to sign these executive orders, protecting our first freedom, religious liberty. I'm Albert Mohler.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. See what our family can do for your family. 800-362-8370.
Question: would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? And would you seat them in a car seat that's not the correct one? Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. More info at safercar.gov/the right seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for hours. Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. And gosh, every time I have the opportunity to share some space and time with our next guest, it puts me over the top.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I love it when Tom Hopkins is on the air with us. I don't get a whole lot of starstruck, but this is one of my favorites. He's the #1 sales trainer in America, and he's actually celebrating a pretty impressive milestone this month, 41 years as an entrepreneur. And Tom Hopkins is here to give us some habits of the most successful entrepreneurs. You can check out his website at tomhopkins.com. That's tomhopkins.com. Tom, welcome to the show.
Well, Angel and Eric, nice to be back. My goodness. I'm excited, so let's go for it.
Tom, we are also excited, and since I went to your sales training in Las Vegas last year, I'm telling you, I've learned so much. I've been so validated in many of the things that we've been trying to do. You are a fantastic teacher, so let's talk about this. You've got 41 years of sales training under your belt. What would you say is the most important key in laying a strong foundation for your career?
Well, I would say that any company that wants to prosper and grow has to do two things. They have to really recruit the right people, which is a process of qualifying that person for the position in the company. And then I think they have to delegate authority and let them do what they do. Now, in our Tom Hopkins International, we have probably almost everyone's been there over 35 years.
Wow.
So, yeah, isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. People don't stick around for anything anymore.
I know. Our company is like, we grew up together, we got married together, had babies together, so we've been around a long time. And I really believe that is one of the secrets of success. Two things. Recruit the right people, which is a beautiful process of finding them. Then you must delegate authority to let them do their job so you can do what you do best to make profit for the company. And that's what I've done all my career. Like I said, all of our folks have been with us over 35 years. I, of course, get on a plane every week, fly somewhere in the world, free enterprise and capitalism, and do a seminar on selling. So it's been a real win-win. But the people listening should realize that the people you surround yourself with that are part of your company, they are so important because they will build your business or they will keep it the same as it is.
Mm-hmm.
That is well said. All right. So, Tom, I know you're a fan of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I know there's 7, but you probably have a couple favorite that you say would be the most important habits for entrepreneurs to develop. What would you say they are?
Well, first of all, I would start off by saying that we all have 86,400 seconds in a day. No one has any more. No one has any less. And the people that seem to do best in life know how to get the most productivity out of those seconds. And that's why I've always taught this little saying, do the most productive thing possible at every given moment, which means, first of all, you prioritize what you're doing. At night, I suggest folks take time to put into their computer the 6 most important things they're going to do the next day in order of priority. And this makes you think about it, and your subconscious mind, while you're sleeping, will literally feed and work on what you have put into the computer. So you'll wake up better prepared. You'll wake up to handle those 6 things. And I would suggest that that is one of the most important things that I've not only done all my life, but I've taught that the people that believe in my teaching is sit down the night before you go to sleep. You can be totally alone. Take 5 minutes, analyze what's happened from the moment your eyes open that morning till they close tonight, and then write down the 6 most important things in your computer that you must do in order of priority tomorrow. That will be such a powerful thing.
That is
as
so
one of my
valuable.
great things to do.
Right? I think so often we wait until the morning, until after we get to the office, when we're already in reaction mode, so we kind of start behind the 8 ball. But our brain is so powerful. Set it off working in your subconscious the night before.
Tom, I would be remiss if we didn't, have you on the program, and it's such a special occasion every time you're with us. You got to give us a teaching moment, if you will, please. You probably, in sales, there's always a moment of close or stall. And in many times, you hear the stall that comes in the form of, I just want to think it over. Can you help our listeners handle that issue?
Oh, definitely. In fact, of the 11 million salespeople in the United States, there's only a handful that, first of all, comprehend the emotions behind I want to think it over, and then totally know exactly what to do with it. Now, I'm going to have to hurry because of our time, but first of all, normally it is a stall, but it can be for real. We're in a very procrastinating society today where there are people that just can't make a buying decision, and that uncertainty causes the stall of I want to think it over. Or there can be people that have decided, for one of the reasons people don't buy, not to purchase, and I want to think it over is a nice, polite, sincere way of saying, I'm out of here. Mm-hmm. So you have to analyze what it is. But when they give you that stall, the average salesperson is wiped out. But what you have to do is, step one, begin by agreeing with them. Tom, we can't jump into this. I think we're going to go home and think it over and get back to you tomorrow. Always start off by saying, I understand how you feel, but obviously you wouldn't take your time thinking it over unless you were seriously interested, would you?
Would you?
Now, what's amazing, that first little sentence will get them to open up, and many times you'll have one of the couple, if it's a husband and wife, that wants to go ahead. And by giving that first sentence, one of them will say, oh, no, we are interested, we want to do this, and all of a sudden you've eliminated I want to think it over with that one sentence.
Wow.
But if it doesn't work at that point, then you say, I'm sure you're not telling me that just to get rid of me. Now, see, you want to say that because they like and trust you. And you say, I'm sure you're not telling me that just to get rid of me. They'll say, oh, no, it's not you. We just don't know if we want to do this or not. Then you do what we call the clarification step. You say, hey, just to clarify my thinking, what phase of this opportunity is it that you want to think over? Now, when you come to that point where you say, what part of the transaction or opportunity is it you want to think over, you can't pause. You've got to slur through that.
And Tom,
like this.
I hate to do this with you, man, but we are against the satellite. Give the website so that people can find out more from you.
And attend your sales academy.
All right, yes, you're sweet. It's TomHopkins.com. The second half of the close, I teach if they go to TomHopkins.com.
Brother, you know that we love you.
Yes, Angel, Eric, God bless you guys. Thanks. Have a great year.
We will. And you tell Judy that I know she's not 35 years old, so everything is in question now. All right. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got more positive business talk right after these messages.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
But the NASDAQ and the S&P were down, also a fraction. AT&T launching a new unlimited data plan just after Verizon did. This one will be open to all customers and will reportedly cost $180 for 4 lines.
Cisco Systems stock rose to a new high. Revenues fell for the fifth quarter in a row. Customers bought fewer hardware products, but they spent a bundle on Cisco security. The UAW is preparing a new Buy American ad campaign. The union's president says the ads could look something like the old 70s commercials with Bob Hope, which said, "Look for the union label." Delta bringing back free meals for some passengers on some cross-country flights. Delta ran tests, found that people like free food. And a couple of trade groups are cutting down the warning packages on food you buy at the store to 2 bits of info: used by and best if used by. Chuck Kenwick, Senior.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So, take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
Attention Market Wrap listeners, Mo Ansari will be in Denver to meet with you on Wednesday, March 1st. You bring your investment questions, retirement concerns, and current portfolio. He'll bring his 38 years of experience as a professional money manager, along with one of his certified financial planners. Together, they'll answer your questions and give you some ideas on how to develop a successful investment portfolio and financial plan customized to fit your needs. So call pound 250 on your cell phone and say "Talk to Mo" to make an appointment for your complimentary consultation. That's Wednesday, March 1st in Denver. If you're unsure about your current investment strategy or just beginning to develop one, let Mo lend a hand. Call pound 250 on your cell phone and say "Talk to Mo." The appointment is free, so pick up your cell phone, call pound 250 and say "Talk to Mo."
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
Hearing aid users are younger and more active than ever before, and the reason may surprise you. Today's hearing aids have become so advanced, they're almost effortless. How effortless? You only change the batteries once a year, not every week. And you never open the battery compartment, even at night. How effortless? You can adjust how loudly and how much background noise you want to hear, right from your phone. And the clarity. Independent studies show that our hearing aids help you to hear better in background noise than people with perfect hearing, automatically. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins from Advanced Audiology. For more information about these and other advancements that improve clarity and ease of use, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. If you have a hearing loss, you know how important these features can be. That's 303-649-2122. At Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Is it time to remodel that outdated kitchen or bathroom? I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth. And with the new year comes even more ways to save on your new cabinets and countertops. Our current specials and upgrades will literally save you thousands of dollars on your project. Need a bathroom vanity? We have a huge selection of granite vanity tops and cabinets in stock, all at incredibly low prices. And, as always, we upgrade all our cabinets to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. These special prices won't last for long, so there's never been a better time to get started. Let us go to work for you. You can visit our showroom or call us today. 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Also, to view all our current specials, visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
I can't say that.
But we can. Sometimes you just can't write the words you want to say or find the right words to express your feelings. But we can. We are the right words, the people who help turn your thoughts into words so you can speak your mind. Too shy to ask that special person out? Try us. We're good at that. Love, hate, revenge, laughter. We're the right words, bringing you the words that make saying the hardest things easier. Learn more at therightwords250.com. WRITE. therightwords250.com.
The the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. Man, we've got a full studio today and some great guests who are going to help us put our money in the right place.
Absolutely. Thank you for your patience. We are doing Facebook Live, so it's our first time having 4 of us in the studio, 4 of us on our cameras,
right,
which has been really fun to put that together. But we have an incredible couple in the studio, Sergio and Jill Alcazar. And one of the things, Eric and I aren't married. It's kind of nice that I get to kind of leave him at the end of the day. We have the most beautiful, charming couple that works together, and I want to know their secrets. They're so in love. They are so successful at helping folks with their financial dreams, and they have an incredible story to share. Sergio and Jill, welcome to the studio.
Well, we're happy to be here. Thank you guys for having us.
Well, it is fantastic having you, and we're grateful for you with messing around with the cameras and all of that. You guys are very gracious.
Well, you're also probably the most beautiful people we've had in the studio as well.
It's true. All right, so Sergio, let's start a conversation with you. You do financial advising for your clients. How long have you been doing this? And the follow-up question, what is the biggest challenge that you have ever had to face in your career helping others?
Well, I've been doing this for about 22 years. Basically, as soon as I finished college, I started helping people with their financial matters. And probably one of the most interesting challenges that I ever had is just keeping up with all the changes that we see in the industry over the last 20 years. Now this year, we're facing a new challenge, which is a new administration, and we're helping our clients just readjust their portfolios and things like that, just to be sure they're in the right place going forward. There are going to be changes, and they're going to be positive. We just have to be in the right place.
Sergio, how do you handle? I would be an emotional basket case, being in charge of other people's monies or helping them make decisions when there's so many variables and you don't know what the administration is going to do. You don't know what the stock market is going to do. How do you keep your sanity?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me that, and I think it's just my passion. I really love helping people, and I take it very personal when someone comes in and talks to me about their investments and financial planning. And I just try to do the things that we can control. There are so many things that we can't control out there.
Sure.
So we just focus on the things that we can control. And that's normally what, helps people, keep some peace of mind knowing that there is someone out there always watching for their investments.
Do me a favor, pass the microphone to your wife there. Jill, I got a question. Can you keep control of Sergio?
Oh,
I mean, he's keeping control of what he can, but we want to know the real scoop. Right?
It's not that difficult, actually. He cares so much about his clients that he's in it for that more than anything else.
I've known you guys for a couple of years now, and the fact of the matter is I believe that with my whole heart.
Yeah.
You guys are both very customer forward, very client forward, and you care about what's going on. And that's why you stay on top of those markets and do that.
Yeah. So, Joe, what's your favorite thing about you and Sergio being in the financial world?
I guess that he shares everything with me. So I know the scoop about what's going on in his day and who he's spoken with. And it's just great that he shares so much with me.
Good communication going on.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
That's what you really need. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so what's the best way for our listeners to get in touch with you guys?
The best way is just to call us. Our number is 303-921-3055.
Do that again, please.
303-921-3055.
Favorite client, like who do you love to work with the most? A situation, if people are driving down the road and they're thinking, all right, I think, this guy, he's been in it for a long time. He's got a solid relationship with his wife. I want to talk to him. What's an ideal situation for their financial situation to look like right now for them to pick up the phone and call you?
Well, I love to work with people that are working towards their retirement and help them achieve their goals, because my biggest satisfaction is for them to, at some point in life, help them achieve their dreams. Whenever they call me after working with me 5, 6, 10 years and say, now I'm ready to retire, I want to take a vacation, and being able to show them that they can achieve those dreams, that's one of the things that I like to do. small business owners I work with quite a bit. But since I started in the business, I basically call people when I started 20-something years ago. So I ended up with
We
clients.
can still be friends.
Yeah, we can still be friends. That's right.
That's a hard way to earn the business.
That's
but it
how
was
I started.
necessary.
That's
Sure.
how I started then. So I ended up with a client base. I mean, from police officers to CEOs of companies, priests. So I'm very well rounded. I mean, I really help a lot of people with different backgrounds.
Give that phone number one more time.
303-921-3055.
Excellent.
Now, Sergio, I got a question for you because I know that, in financial services, there are a lot of regulations and compliance issues that you have to be careful with and all of that. And it's all designed to protect the consumer. What kind of marketing has been the best for you in your business? I know there are a lot of people who are in the financial services who are listening to this program, and they think, well, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. What can you do?
Well, the best marketing that has been working for me for the last 5 to 10 years is just basically face-to-face meetings, networking with people, working with experienced pros has been great. A great place to meet people and other business owners as well. And referrals. One of the things that I do that helps me bring people in the door is that I offer a free hour of financial a free hour meeting for anybody that wants to come into my office. If they mention experienced pros, they can come to my office and I can help them with whatever they need. I can review their statements, I can review their financials, life insurance, and they can still go and do whatever they need to do somewhere else. But I'm happy to help them, and that normally brings people in the door. I don't charge a penny for people to come in and talk to me.
I love that. I love that. So Jill, I know you guys work hard, you play hard. How do you find work-life balance at the Alcazar household?
Well, we both work out of the house. We spend a lot of time with each other, which is great. We have great communication. I think our chemistry just works really well together. And we met via mutual friend, blind date.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
Yeah, blind date. He knew him, he knew me, and said, "Hey, I think the two of you would totally hit it off." And
so I should listen.
We did.
I should listen when somebody makes a suggestion for a blind date.
Absolutely.
It can work out. It can work out in the most charming of ways. And I know you guys are serial entrepreneurs. You do a lot of things besides help in the financial world as well. And I often see pictures of you on Facebook not wearing a suit, Sergio. You got kind of another side to you. Do you want to describe that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a passionate conservationist. I love wildlife, and I spend a lot of time outdoors.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of my clients
And
share
you
my
take
passion
Jill
as well.
with you. I mean, you look like such a city girl. No offense, like an indoor girl, but you seem to handle the outdoor beautifully.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Sergio, you're a sportsman, and you take people on sporting adventures, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And what's the most exotic, crazy
place you've gone to? Milwaukee.
We've been to Milwaukee, and we love the cheesesteaks there. But yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, we've gone to Africa, Argentina, South America, Mexico. We just came back from a trip from Mexico where I had a lot of financial clients in Southern California and Mexico, and we mix the outdoor world with our business, and it works very well.
It does. It works very well. It does. I want you to give that phone number again, because I think they think I can relate to this guy. Looks like he sounds like he has fun, and you mix in a little bit of two different passions. It doesn't have to be all stuffy, just money talk, but, figuring out my dreams, helping me retire, get out of the office once in a while. So give that phone number again.
My number is 303-921-3055.
All right. Anything else you want our listeners to know today while we've got you here in the studio?
Well, if you want to work with a financial advisor that can help you achieve your dreams, that cares for your assets, I'm a person that you can talk to. I can help you. You can come to my office anytime, and I will give you a free consultation. Just mention Experience Pros Radio, and I'll be more than happy to do it. And one of the things that is unique for me, I believe, is that people can call me on a Saturday night, Sunday, when I'm on a trip, and I'm always available. Yeah. I don't have a 9-to-5 schedule for my clients, and they know that.
Well, and it shows. You do a great job. One more time with the phone number.
My number is 303-921-3055.
And you being available to your clients whenever they need you, because you just never know when something's going to trigger. I need to talk to my financial guy.
That's exactly right.
I can't wait till Monday morning.
That is correct.
Well, it's very, very nice to have you with us. Jill and Sergio Alcazar, thank you for joining us today for today's program. We're grateful.
Thank you so much for having us again. It's always great to be with you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And folks, don't go anywhere because we've got more positive business talk just ahead. That's what you've come to expect. It's the Experience Pros radio show. We are creating a revolution in how people treat people in business. And don't forget also that you can check out experienceprosdeals.com. That's where you can find 40 to 90% off on all those things that you regularly buy anyway. Back after these messages. Thanks for tuning in.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hey, I'm Brant. So there's this guy named Jordan. He's a healthy guy. He's a dad of 6, and he works as a guide in Alaska. And he goes to the doctor, true story, he goes to the doctor and he's diagnosed with cancer, stage 4. And here's the thing, he had switched earlier from medical insurance to Medishare, where Christians share each other's medical bills. So the question for Jordan and his wife Jenny was, is this actually going to work?
Our medical bills exceeded $160,000. Medishare members shared all our bills.
And it was about more than just the money, too. This is a real community.
Medishare is a family, a group of people that stick with you through the hardest times of your life. I just don't know how I could have done it without Medishare.
It's so worth looking into. There's a reason this is growing so fast. So if you want to find out more, here is a number for you, 844-41-BIBLE. That's 844-41-BIBLE.
Do you have serious dental problems that are affecting your self-esteem and peace of mind? Do you know that the health of your mouth can affect your overall health? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here to let you know that we can help you. We have many patients who travel great distances to see us for their dentistry. That's because we offer total dental solutions, which means we can handle all aspects of your dental care without sending you from doctor to doctor to doctor, which can add significant time and cost to your treatment. We can often do in one day what might take weeks or even months in other offices. Are you afraid of the dentist? We can do your dentistry while you're sleeping. Wouldn't it be nice to take a pill and wake up with your dentistry done? So if you've been putting off taking care of your complex dental problems, call Barrett's Dental today for a free consultation. I promise we'll take great care of you. But don't take my word for it. Check out our reviews on Google. Call Barrett's Dental today at 303-502-5527 or visit us on the web at denverdentist.com.
Hi, this is Andrew Stone. After I was injured in a rear-end collision in Boulder, I called attorney Jeremy Cave for help. I can honestly say Jeremy worked day and night to get me what I was entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy puts the personal in personal injury. He relieved me of stress and was there for me every step of the way. Cave Law understands that many of you who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. I found it with Cave Law. I think it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury. Call Jeremy Cave today at 720-213-3737. Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737 or check out his brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today, 720-213-3737.
How many businesses have been around since 1947? How many have grown thanks to word of mouth, satisfied customers, and decades of experience? Anderson's Vacuum has been Denver's #1 choice for vacuums since 1947. They sell and service all major brands, including Miele, Sebo, and Oric. Get unmatched personal service and the benefit of an extremely experienced staff. Visit Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood, where you can demo every vacuum. Try them out. See what works for you. Online at andersonsvacuum.com. You want to relax. You want to feel fabulous. Reduce stress. Pamper yourself. Detoxify your body. You want to visit Me Spa in Belmar Shopping Center. Find out what the ultimate pampering experience feels like. And what better way to do it than for half price. For a limited time, we're featuring a $100 gift certificate for just $50. And the only place you'll find it is on experienceprosdeals.com. Or just click the Experience Pros Deals link at 710knus.com or krks.com.
experiencepros.com. And fellas, remember, Christmas is just around the corner, and this is a great way to pamper that special lady in your life. Become the very best version of you by spending time relaxing and pampering yourself, and unwind from that stressful work week at Me Spa. That's a $100 gift certificate for just $50, and you can find it only on experienceprosdeals.com. Visit experienceprosdeals.com today. experienceprosdeals.com.
Hi, this is Clyde with Windows America. Help us celebrate our 15th year helping Denver homeowners improve their homes. A-plus rating with the BBB, award-winning contractor with Angie's List. There's never been a better time to buy windows. The technology of glass and windows has come so far. Right now, we're giving away a free dinner for two with every qualifying estimate. Call us at 1-877-WINDOWS for your free estimate, or go to our website, windowsam.com. 1-877-WINDOWS, or go to our website, windowsam.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. And for those of you who are watching the video just then, just had a refresh on my coffee. Man, is that hot. I drank it like it wasn't. It's back to the radio show. Hey, have you met our friends Bruce Paterka and Michael Wallace over at Peak Advisors? We encourage you to meet these guys. They are both CFOs, Chief Financial Officers. They really understand how business is run. And Peak Advisors, as certified QuickBooks Pros advisors, they can help you get more out of your QuickBooks software than anyone else we've ever met. They are really good at helping you grow your business, and we encourage you to meet them. Michael and Bruce can show you how QuickBooks makes your business go a whole lot easier, a whole lot faster, and you can trust them with your wallet. Go now to peak2017.com. That's PEAK 2017.com, or call 303-801-4772. That's 303-801-4772. And tell them Angel and Eric sent you, because you know what? They're going to help you. They're going to help you, but you got to reach out to them.
All right, we've got the resources, but you've got to use them. We're so grateful for QuickBooks, for Peak Advisors. They
Absolutely.
also come on every Monday and do a QuickBooks Minute for you as well. All right, so Eric, traveling, what would you say your biggest fear, not your biggest fear, but like your biggest worry about traveling is?
About traveling?
Mm-hmm.
Being on time.
Being on time.
It is so important. You know, I wake up in the middle of the night wondering if I'm going to be on time for the plane, or if the plane's going to be on time for the gig, whatever
Right?
it is.
Yeah, the whole scheduling thing.
Yeah.
Do you worry about your battery dying, or your luggage, getting there?
I've learned you just got to have a little extra spare cash, because I leave stuff behind. I leave chargers behind on a regular basis.
Do you really?
I do.
Just like in the hotel room, like you just forget that?
Either I forget to take them with me, and I get to the venue and there's no charger, or I leave them at the event. I leave stuff behind.
Okay, so this might not help you. I've got some travel tech accessories that are going to help ease with travel, but if you tend to leave them behind,
you're right.
This might not be for you.
Might not be.
This might not be for you. But according to Business Insider, for those that remember to pack their items and then take them back home, you are good for the economy. Right? And here's one thing. If you ever get to a hotel and you realize you've left your charger at home, they probably have a stash of left behind chargers you can borrow while you're staying in the hotel.
Some of them certainly do.
All right. So one of the things they recommend if you are traveling is to invest in a multi-purpose travel router. And the one they recommend is the Hootoo, Hootoo, the Hootoo TripMate Elite Wireless Travel router, which is $29.99, available on Amazon. So if your hotel only has a wired internet connection, or you're looking to create your own secure wireless connection, this is the thing for you. They're providing you with a safer browser experience. Also has 2 USB ports that let you charge your devices
from the router.
Wow. You can even plug an external hard drive into one of the USB ports and stream music and movies right off of it. So perfect.
It's got to cost a ton of money.
$29.99, I said. Yeah.
$30?
$30. Yeah. So
Wow.
it's perfect for your in-flight entertainment. One Amazon reviewer went as far as to call this device an electronic Swiss Army knife, the Hu2 TripMate Elite wireless travel router.
You know, one of the things that I like to carry is an external battery because, you know, you're always going to run out and it's always going to be at an inopportune time.
Right? When a nasty layover, a missed connection, when you really, things didn't go as planned.
Right.
And so now if you're out of juice, you're out of juice. But yeah, this external battery idea.
There's a great one. It's called the Anchor 20,000, I'm not sure if it's megaamps or whatever that is, an MAH portable charger. And it's big enough to get a good charge. You can charge an iPhone 6 or 7 times.
Wow.
Right.
6 or 7 times?
Yeah.
That ought to do.
It's got some good charge capability. That'll get you through a week.
Yeah, that ought to do just fine. How about this one? A streaming stick. A Roku streaming stick. $49 on Amazon. They say if a hotel room is going to also be your home away from home for a week or two, you might want to kick back and watch some YouTube videos. So just have your in-hotel entertainment. They say that the Roku streaming stick got the best recommendation. Performance is pretty consistent. Video output is limited to 1080p, but unless you're staying in a very tech-forward hotel, you're probably not going to have a 4K TV in your room.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are expensive. You know, I like the idea of having a streaming stick because your options are limited in a hotel, and basically you're going to have to pay huge exorbitant amounts for whatever viewing. You know, if you want to go watch a movie or something like that, it's expensive. And so to be able to have this stick that you just simply plug into the HDMI port, I use the Google Chromecast.
Do you take that when you travel?
I have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
All right. Well, here's another stick that is recommended by Business Insider for your traveling needs. I don't personally have one of these. I think it's funny it made it to the list, but a selfie stick.
A selfie stick?
A selfie stick. They say for better or for worse, selfie sticks have become a constant companion for many travelers. Do you know they have all these signs all over entering Disneyland that you cannot take a selfie stick into the park? People, that's bad.
Yeah.
But anyways, they recommend a Fujitech professional high-end selfie stick for $19.95.
So I gotta confess, I went to the dollar store probably around Thanksgiving, getting ready for Christmas, and they had selfie sticks at the dollar store, and so they were $1, right? And I looked at it and I thought, oh, this can't possibly work, right? I put my phone in it, I plugged it in, and pushed the button, and it took a picture, and I bought 2 of them. I did.
So did you try it in the store?
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
Oh.
Right there.
Huh.
I thought, how could this thing possibly work for $1, right? It did.
And
I mean, it's not super high. It's not high end at all.
No, but you now have.
It does the work
right?
of a selfie stick.
So how often have you used your selfie stick?
Never, not once. But
You
I
bought
have
2 of them. Why did you buy 2?
Well, I thought I would give one to you, but I never got there.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anybody want a selfie stick? I've got one for $250.
All right. Well, waterproof phone case is great if you're going to be around water. And then, of course, always on the list for travel tech gear, noise canceling headphones.
Oh, that's a big one. Absolutely. Don't cancel this, though. Our show is only halfway through. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, and we've got a whole nother hour after the top of the hour news. Angel and Eric, we'll be back right after this.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada Denver. Breaking business news and smart ideas on how to spend and invest. Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
To be happier at work.
Okay.
That sound all right?
Yeah, things. Yeah. Okay.
Things you.
Just give them the 3, 2, 1. Okay.
You got it. Things you can do to be happier at work.
All right. 3. Are you ready? He's ready. Eric's not ready.
Let's see. Things you can do to be happier at work. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Play board games.
Hi, this is Angel, and coming up on the next Experience Pros radio show,
eat good food.
Eric and I are going to give you some tips on how you can be happier at work.
Give me a raise.
Positive business talk, weekday afternoons right here on the Experience Pros radio show.
On a scale of 1 to 10, am I close?
How brilliant.
Buy the pair with up to $600 off.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, and you can purchase in-store now. Samsung. Bring it home.
Offer valid January 11th through March 1st at participating retailers. Discount taken off regular retail prices. Retailer's displayed price reflects discount. Actual discount may vary by model and retailer. Offer is non-transferable and void where prohibited or restricted by law. Prices as marked.
Check that out. Is Bill doing the Money Man? Yep. Bill just switched to Cricket Wireless, and he's really feeling this whole free phone thing. He got a free Samsung Galaxy Amp 2 when he switched, on a plan that's only $30 a month. Oh, is that the Cha-Cha? Yeah.
Woo! Shake those hips, Bill! Cricket Wireless. Something to smile about.
Limited time offer while supplies last. Requires no reporting and activation. Eligible service minimum $30 per month. First month service charge. 2 months sale tax may apply. Fees and restrictions apply. Coverage on regular or $30 per month plan. Not eligible for auto-pay credit or discount.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. It was supposed to be a formal announcement of the selection of Alexander Acosta to be the nation's new labor secretary, but it turned into a freewheeling and free-swinging news conference for President Trump, and he spent a large part of it attacking the press.
I want to see an honest press. When I started off today by saying that it's so important to the public to get an honest press. The public doesn't believe you people anymore. Now, maybe I had something to do with that. I don't know.
He also said the problem with the reporting on his administration is unauthorized leaks.
Well, the leaks are real. You're the one that wrote about them and reported them. I mean, the leaks are real. You know what they said. You saw it. And the leaks are absolutely real. The news is fake because so much of the news is fake.
He repeatedly denied having links with Russia, claimed he also deemed fake news. Mr. Trump asked for the resignation of Michael Flynn after the national security advisor misled the vice president about his conversations with a Russian official. In a 51-49 vote, the Republican-controlled Senate has confirmed President Donald Trump's choice to run the White House Budget Office.
As head of the White House Budget Office, Mick Mulvaney would write the president's budget. That's exactly why Republican Mike Enzi said he supports him.
A new OMB director focused on responsible budgeting can help ensure that the duplication in government programs and agencies is discovered. It's addressed.
Democrat Richard Durbin says how he addresses the budget is a major cause for concern.
He calls Social Security a Ponzi scheme. He has called for a 25% reduction in reimbursement for Medicaid.
While Mulvaney would write the president's budget, Congress would decide whether to follow it. Linda Kenyon, Washington.
And a California man has pleaded guilty to providing the high-powered rifles used to kill 14 people in that San Bernardino terrorist attack in 2015. On Wall Street, the Dow by 8 points to 20,620, but the Nasdaq dropped 4.5. The S&P lower by 2. Oil up to $53.36 a barrel. More at townhall.com.
For me, it was the big S-Class from the 90s. Beautiful. My friend's dad had one.
The SL. All of the SLs. I've been watching those since I was a kid.
I think the 1971 SE was the first Mercedes that just blew me away.
Everyone remembers the first time they saw one, and the day they began to long for a Mercedes-Benz of their own. Well, that day may be a lot closer than you think. With a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz, you can experience the luxury, the unparalleled safety, the performance, and the style Mercedes-Benz is famous for, at a price you can afford. Beautiful SUVs, sedans, coupes, and convertibles that are factory certified and covered by an unlimited mileage warranty for up to 3 years, so you can drive without a worry for as far as you like. And during the certified pre-owned sales event going on now through February 28th, you can receive 2 years of complimentary prepaid maintenance and special financing available through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services, only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. You've waited long enough.
See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for complete details and limitations on certified pre-owned warranties.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Sangenberger, host of Business for Breakfast on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Running a small business, I know the unique challenges that businesses face in the Colorado marketplace. That expertise, along with great guests from the capital to the backbone of America, make this show get you ready for your business day. So wake up with me at 5 a.m. on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk.
Business for Breakfast with Jimmy Sangenberger on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. See what our family can do for your family. 800-362-8370.
Question. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? And would you seat them in a car seat that's not the correct one? Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. More info at safercar.gov/the right seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. And there's so many things happening in the world today. Interestingly enough, the stock markets are in mixed territory. When they closed, the Dow was up 8 points, the NASDAQ down 4.5, and the Standard & Poor's 500 down 2 points. And there's all kinds of rumors going, not rumors, the scuttlebutt is that this is the third best run on the market for a new president of the United States in history. So good stuff. How'd he do?
How'd he do?
It's very nice to have you. There's some cool news going on you might be interested in hearing. Every so often we have to report that another statue has been stolen from a city. You know, you do remember from time to time we throw out these. You know, there was a big giant duck statue that was like a rubber ducky duck statue that was stolen. Well, it's happened again. The 1,000-pound chicken statue has been taken from a North Carolina town. And
how does somebody steal something that weighs 1,000 pounds? I mean, I imagine in its 1,000 pounds, it also has some girth to it.
Well, it's only 3 foot tall. It's a concrete chicken statue that disappeared from the town of Taylorsville, North Carolina. And the base of the chicken was located several miles away from where it started. But anyone that has any additional information or may have witnessed any suspicious activity in the area is asked to call the Alexander County Crime Stoppers.
Don't they have video cameras? Or security cameras somewhere?
If
maybe not specifically.
1,000-pound chicken.
No, not specifically on the 1,000-pound chicken, but in the surrounding area.
Right.
Yeah. There's probably cameras in the area in the vicinity that could capture something.
I don't know. Maybe they were the chicken criminals were spray painting the cameras or something. I don't know.
What do you call that letter that you ransom note?
Not yet. But these things tend to come back. At least the rubber duck did. So maybe the concrete chicken will as well. Don't bite into those wings, though, folks. You could break a tooth. I'm just saying. This is interesting. A Nashville singer who is weary of writing breakup songs. My first thought is, why would she move to Nashville if she's sick of writing breakup songs? But as the As the headlines read, I just got to read them. A Nashville singer, weary of writing breakup songs, shared images from a romantic Melon-Days photo shoot with the love of her life. Pizza. It's true.
Well, you have quite the romance with tacos. So I guess it's not unusual to have somebody be all that infatuated with pizza. The thing with pizza, I remember having this conversation with my brother-in-law, is it doesn't even have to be good pizza to be to like it.
Most pizza's not good.
Right, but you know what? It doesn't. It's like it just does. Pizza's pizza.
Yeah.
Right? Even if it's not, I just love pizza.
So Kensington Moore is this young lady's name, a Nashville singer-songwriter and a former contestant on The Voice. She decided to share photos taken by professional photographer Sherry Angelis, showing the musician posing amorously with multiple pizzas. She says, I knew at a very young age that I liked pizza.
Well, who doesn't?
I was always scared to fully admit it, but when I finally came out, I felt so free. Expressing my love for him, the pizza apparently is masculine, has been the most incredible journey. And
you know what this reminds me of, Eric, is when you put out a wanted ad for
my bedroom companion.
For your bedroom companion.
Yes.
Right? He was in deep emotional touch with his need to...
I put out a help wanted.
You did, for a television.
No, my bedroom companion.
But he called it his bedroom companion, and
this one
needs
had
to be
curvier and
because you weren't happy with your current one because
than the last one. It was back in 1983, and I mean it was 1983 when I bought it.
The first one,
right.
But you were replacing it just a couple years ago. Yeah, and you had this quite amorous conversation of what you were seeking.
Anybody
in his new television.
Anybody who read that.
So I'm thinking that you and Pizza Girl might just be made for each other.
You know, Kensington Moore. I mean, what a great name, Kensington. Maybe. Kensington, if you were listening to this.
Are you going to start writing Mrs. Kensington Raymer on your notebook?
Maybe. Yeah.
See, right? You get it. She gets you.
I love Nashville as well. And now that we have the internet, maybe we could do this show from here and Nashville. Maybe not.
You can do whatever you want. Right. Follow love.
You've gone to going silent on me. You should come up with a catchy phrase or something that might help that. Cage escaping Siberian husky leads prison break at a veterinarian hospital. Anybody ever have a Siberian husky?
I see this soon becoming a Disney short.
Yeah, you probably could. I used to have Siberian huskies. I used to raise Siberian huskies, and these guys are Houdinis. They get out of everything.
I had a hamster like that once.
Is that right?
Yes.
A Siberian husky at a Chinese veterinary hospital staged a prison break by escaping from its cage and then freeing two other dogs and trying to chew through the door. Security camera footage from the animal hospital in one of the provinces in China shows the husky use its mouth to undo the latch on its cage and escape from confinement. These dogs, I had a Siberian husky up in Sundance, Wyoming, and I had to put 3 feet of chicken fence up the fence line of our wooden fence, and it would have to turn and go 3 feet away from the fence line. Otherwise, he would dig underneath the fence and get out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he was gone a lot, and then he made friends with porcupines.
Did you hear what heroic thing a Tesla driver just recently did, I believe, on the Autobahn?
I don't know that I did.
Right. A gentleman saw a Volkswagen swerving on the Autobahn near Munich, and when the Tesla driver drove next to the vehicle, he saw that the man was slumped over the wheel. So he put his car, he sacrificed his Tesla to stop the out-of-control car. The out-of-control car slammed into his Tesla. He administered first aid to the man who had apparently had a stroke.
Wow.
And Elon Musk heard about the sacrifice.
Come on.
And is fixing the car free of charge. And he tweeted, Elon said, "Congrats to the Tesla owner who sacrificed damage to his own car to bring a car with an unconscious driver safely safely to a stop.
That's a great story.
In appreciation, Tesla's providing all repair costs free of charge and expedited. But yeah, innocent, right? You know, see somebody swerving, acting recklessly on the highway, and what do? We get all upset and outraged.
Oh, sure.
But he sped up to see what was going on, noticed the man was slumped over the steering wheel, had a stroke. So he sped up to be in front of him so he could stop the car from doing something really bad happening. Gave him CPR, saved his life. And and then Elon says, way to go. We're going to take care of your car.
You know, that's such a happy ending. I love it when people recognize that kind of stuff, especially, you know, Elon Musk. I mean, the guy's made out of gold. He doesn't have to be as nice as he is, but he is consistently nice to people. So I love that. And this finally in the news. Authorities in California say that a man who stole a van from outside a mortuary decided to return it and stole a different vehicle when he discovered that there was a dead body in the back.
Nope, don't want this one.
Nope, not this one. Riverside police said a mortuary worker had parked the van outside the business. But if you're
going to steal a car from a mortuary...
it's a crapshoot. It really is. I mean, you might...
Although you don't really think they store the bodies in the car, so... he must have been on his way to somewhere.
Mortuary worker had parked the van outside the business at 1:30 a.m. Sunday and went inside, giving Bobby Joe Washington, 24 years old, the chance to steal the vehicle. He, the driver, had just picked up the decedent and returned to the mortuary to pick up some paperwork, says one of the officers of the Riverside Press Enterprise. He left the keys in the car, but it wasn't on or anything, and that's the way it goes. All right. That's the news. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages. We sure appreciate you for tuning in. Listener Nick is chiming in, and he says, keep that guy on ice. It's all going to be okay. We'll be back right after these messages.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. Right, Todd?
Of course, Dad. With our unique cabinet resurfacing, they'll get that beautiful new kitchen, and without the mess and expense of replacement, and in a shorter time, too.
Boy, you've got that right, Todd. But if an all-new kitchen is on their wish list, we'll build it from the bottom up, first rate all the way. And let's not forget that very special room, the bath. What about that?
Well, hey, turning leaky, moldy, smelly baths into awesome rooms, that's what we do. Whether it's a tub-to-shower conversion or a whole new 5-piece bath, our family business will make it special, just like we've done for decades.
Okay, Todd. So, folks, give us a call and see what our family can do for your family. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or DoneRightKitchens.com.
Fairway Independent Mortgage Colorado wants to know, what does owning a home mean to you?
Opening the door to my home for the first time meant a fresh start for me and my children. To me, home ownership means independence. After surviving an abusive marriage and divorce, home ownership empowered us, and we are finally free.
Whether you're a first-time home buyer like Chantel, you're looking to refinance, or in the market for a bigger home, the team at Fairway Mortgage Colorado is here to help you. Service, speed, and satisfaction is at the forefront of everything they do, meaning you always have someone in your corner to provide you with the best lending options, keeping you updated and on track to your dream home. Take the first step today at fairwaymortgagecolorado.com. Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS number 2289, is an equal housing lender. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Information, rates, and programs are subject to change without notice. All products are subject to credit and property approval. A pre-qualification is not an approval of credit and does not signify that underwriting requirements have been met. Branch NMLS number 1122559. Regulated by the Colorado Division of Real Estate.
Alcohol began to be a problem a few years ago, and the problem just got worse. Hi, my name is Bill. Alcohol had crept into my life over the years, taking over until I didn't have a life anymore. I needed a solution before I lost everything. I tried various treatments and counseling. They did not solve the real problem. I was addicted. I was exhausted trying to fight it. Go Sober was able to solve the problem within a week, and it's great to have my life back. If you want to find out more, go to gosober.org.
85% of people who go through the Go Sober program never drink again. The 85% success rate is because it uses science to solve your addiction problem. Go Sober provides FDA-approved medical treatments using specific drugs administered by a doctor in the physician's office. You will lose your desire to drink almost immediately, and you'll be back to work and back to your life the next day. Call Go Sober at 303-827-4837. That's 303-827-4837. Or go to gosober.org.
When you've worked with every vacuum brand known for over 6 decades, you learn a thing or two. Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood has been repairing vacuums of all kinds since 1947. They carry over $1 million worth of vacuums and parts, and you can't put a price on the experience. That service has grown to include central vacuums, steamers, lamps, and sewing machines. Want to be impressed? Visit Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood. Want to be blown away? Put them to the test. Find them at andersonsvacuum.com.
I can't say that.
But we can. Sometimes you just can't write the words you want to say or find the right words to express your feelings. But we can. We are the right words, the people who help turn your thoughts into words so you can speak your mind. Too shy to ask that special person out? Try us. We're good at that. Love, hate, revenge, laughter. We're the right words, bringing you the words that make saying the hardest things easier. Learn more at therightwords250.com. WRITE, therightwords250.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tassi and Eric Kramer helping you wrap up your day and getting it all ready for good stuff. That's what we're hoping to do. Bring a smile, a little encouragement, and maybe a little bit of training as well.
Well, when it talks, when it comes to your business and getting your message out, this is something you should not take lightly. Why you do what you do, the people you serve, how you get that message out. So we bring in our friend, Lisa Manyon. She's known as the Business Marketing Architect. She's a content and copywriting strategist for mission-driven entrepreneurs. You can find her and information about her on her website, writeoncreative.com. That's WRITE, as if you're writing, writeoncreative.com. And while you're there, pick up a copy of your free copywriting action plan. But when it comes to getting your vision straight, Lisa knows a thing or two. Lisa Manyon, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thanks so much, Angel. It's great to be here.
I'm so glad that you are. We love having you on the show. You bring such energy.
Absolutely.
And I think when our listeners hear you, and now we're on Facebook Live, so they can go really quickly and easily and click to your website as well if they're following us there. But your authenticity comes across, and how you empower your clients to be empowered for themselves, and empower, and so on and so on. And you just do such a wonderful job. We love having you with us.
Oh, thank you so much. And I love being here, watching the two of you evolve and grow over the years, and hosting the shows that you host, and doing everything that you do, and infusing it all full of your values is one of the reasons that I love playing with you two.
Well, you're a big part of that, Lisa. What are we talking about today?
We're talking a little bit about your business why, and why people start businesses, because oftentimes we don't give this enough consideration. And this is important for people who are already in business. It's also important for people who are thinking about starting a business.
Okay, so maybe why was I got fired and I need to bring in some money, or I had this idea and I think I can sell it and make a ton of money. I mean, how much deeper do we need this why to be?
So those are good whys in a sense that there's an immediate need that has to be met. Clearly, we need to work in order to earn money, in order to pay bills, and to, live. However, I like to go a little deeper than that, because yes, and sometimes we may have to jump in and start something quickly without giving it as much thought as we should, especially surrounding those foundational pieces. So why I say that is, not only do you need to know why you want to do it, but once you get really clear about your mission, so beyond an immediate need that has to be met, which we totally honor and know is important, when we are creating a business with the vision to have a long-standing business, we want to dig a little deeper and look at our values and look at why we're really doing what we do and how it's making a bigger impact in the world.
I love this because one of the things that I first when I signed up for Lisa for Facebook, Lisa, sometimes my tongue gets wrapped around my eye tooth and I can't see what I'm saying. Forgive me. When I signed up for Facebook, Lisa, I put on one of the little things that it asks you to fill out. I said, my whole purpose is to make a difference, and I think so often that people have that, but they don't realize it, or they quickly forget it when they get into the minutia of running a business.
Absolutely. And it can also grow and change as we grow and change, and as the demands for our clients and customers grow and change too. And the reason I always bring us back to the values piece and to the why piece is that when those pieces are missing, often we're not creating a sustainable business for the long run. We're meeting those immediate needs that you mentioned, that Angel mentioned. We need a job, we need to pay the bills, things like that. And that's great and it's important. However, it's absolutely possible to create something that's going to make a big difference in the world, no matter what it is that you're doing.
Right. And I think that it's got to be forefront. It's got to be the focus, because this is where we get burnt out and we forget why. When we don't have that why in front of us and we go day after day, or we have, we have a tough client, we have a challenge that comes up, and we just, I don't know, sometimes we feel like we're just kind of swimming upstream too many days in a row. And it's that why that keeps us grounded. And we've seen, and you've probably seen this too, Lisa, how many people quit just too soon before it really takes off, because if that vision isn't super grounded in them, the world will eat you alive.
Well, it's so true. And you're right that so many people give up right before they're about ready to succeed. I mean, I've been in business now well over a decade, and I can tell you that there were days and months that I thought, I can't do this anymore. But then I would dig back in and look at my why and look at my values. And the reason that I do what I do is because I'm so passionate about empowering others to make a big difference in this world and to get really clear on their messaging and strategy so they can have that long-term success. And I can speak to it because I've been there. I've had the days where I'm ready to throw in the towel, and then I realize, wait, people need this, and it's important to continue on and to find things that inspire you to continue on.
Yeah, Lisa, I don't know. It seems like there are people in your world that just kind of come and they just take all the wind out of your sails. And I often think they do that because they've lost their why. They've lost their way. And this is kind of how
it's like crabs trying to drag you back down with them.
Right. And of course, as a business owner, this is personal, right? This is my blood, sweat, and tears involved in this. This is my sleepless nights. This is my going through the rejection. And, and they just kind of come and take the wind out of your sails. And I think it's usually because somebody's probably taken it out of theirs. Do you have, I don't know, just a quick or a reaction of a response that you can kind of give back to somebody else that says, you know what, you've got what it takes, keep going, or go back and find your why? Does this make sense, the conversation I'm trying to set up here?
Yeah, it totally does make sense. I think that's a perfect time to invite them to take a look at what they need to shift in their life, right? Because so many times people are projecting. And that happens, you're right, when they've met with a disappointment or they're not feeling that great about their own business or whatever that might be. So we can have them revisit their values, because here's what happens often when people get into that funk is either they've grown and changed and they haven't looked at their values for quite some time, or they're simply doing something they're not meant to be doing. And and you can course correct in either of those scenarios. Yeah,
well, that's good stuff. Lisa, we love having you on the program. Give some information on how people can follow up and maybe hire you to help them.
Absolutely. Well, visit writeoncreative.com, of course. It's WRITEONCREATIVE.com, like you're writing. Or call my 800 number, which is 1-866-620-1428.
Give that number one more time, Lisa.
You bet. 620-1428.
We love it. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Lisa Manyon with RightOnCreative.com. And when we come back, we've got more positive business talk. Eric and Angel here on the Experience Pros Radio Network, doing it the way it should be done, creating a revolution in how people treat people in business.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Sangenberger, host of Business for Breakfast on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Running a small business, I know the unique challenges that businesses face in the Colorado marketplace. That expertise, along with great guests from the capital to the backbone of America, make this show get you ready for your business day. So wake up with me at 5 a.m. on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk.
Business for Breakfast with Jimmy Sangenberger on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Stock markets go up and go down. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement. Are you worried about the markets? How will you protect your assets? With recent stock market volatility, where should your money be now? Call me today and schedule a complimentary stress test of your portfolio. Call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or go to yourmoneyyourretirement.com. That's yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
Hi, this is Hugh Hewitt for Granite Transformation. If it's time to redo your kitchen and your bath, this is a product you really have to see to believe. Beautiful granite, mosaic, or recycled glass countertops measured and cut to fit right over your existing countertops, so there's no messy tear out of your old counters. These are heat and stain resistant. They never need sealing, but most importantly, they are affordable and can be installed in most cases just one day. So give Todd Dutton and the staff at Granite Transformation a chance to earn your business. Call them today at 303-420-8920. It's 303-420-8920. I'm sure you'll be as impressed as I was. I've met Todd, so make sure you tell him that I told you to call and receive a free stainless steel sink and save an additional 10% just by stopping by their showroom. Let Todd and the folks at Granite Transformation save you time, money, and headaches. Call today at 303-420-8920. It's 303-420-8920. One of the great things I took away from my time in Colorado is the friendship with Todd. Make him your friend as well. Call 303-420-8920.
Hello, Belly Flattening Helpline.
Hi, is this the number for the free trial of that belly flattening breakthrough Somabiotics?
It is. We're giving away free trials to anyone, male or female, who's over 18 and wants to flatten their belly fast.
I heard that Somabiotics is so effective it can actually cleanse pounds of sludge from your belly. Is that true?
Sure is. Somabiotics is scientifically formulated with natural ingredients to flatten bloated bellies fast by cleansing pounds of rotting food and toxic sludge from your body. It even combats periodic heartburn and acid reflux, so you'll look and feel great. If your belly flattening results are too dramatic, simply reduce use to every other day.
Wow, I'm glad I called.
If you're over 18 and want to flatten your belly fast, call now for a free trial of Somabiotics. 1-800-900-6737. But hurry, call now for details while they're still giving these trials away for free. 1-800-900-6737. If lines are busy, try again. That's 1-800-900-6737.
This is Catherine Cooper. My husband, retired Master Gunnery Sergeant Jeffrey Cooper, and I survived a near-death head-on motorcycle crash. We called attorney Jeremy Cave for help. He worked day and night to get us what we were entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy Cave even makes house calls. He's been there for us every every step of the way. He helped us understand our rights and answered all of our questions. Cave Law understands that many of you folks who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. Well, I certainly do. I think it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury.
Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737. Or check out the brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today, 720-213-3737.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Bragging Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Bragging Hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer here, helping you get your business right. And special thanks to Jill and Heather and Dan and Ryan and Philip and Susan and Carol, all of whom have checked into the Facebook Live video feed that we are offering now. It's just so exciting to see people be interested in positive business talk. We always encourage you to click the share button, if you will, please. It takes just 2 seconds of your time, and when it goes to your timeline now, all your friends will know that there's something positive in business. It's a simple act that can make a huge difference in people's lives.
Well, here's another simple act that can make a huge difference is by giving a vote for your favorite companies participating right now in the Fan Bragging Contest. It's going on at experiencepros.com, and so lots of chances for you to vote, help a business owner win best in their category. And of course, if you've got somebody you think should be participating, you can nominate them. And if you think you should be participating, we encourage you to sign up for our free 30-day trial and get in on all of the fun today.
Absolutely. If you're like most people in business today, there always seems to be a million things on your to-do list, and you probably don't know where to start. You probably conduct research, streamline collaboration, increase communication, sell your wares, blah, 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 blah. But we've boiled it all down. Actually, a friend of ours, Deep Patel, who's a contributor for Entrepreneur.com, has boiled it down to a list of apps that every entrepreneur needs.
Right. So often we think we've got to hire people. We need staff. What do I do for that? And he says, relax. There's an app for that.
That's
remember, if you're tired, there's an app for that.
Oh, look what you did there. All right. Number one, the app is called Accompany, and it is touted as the virtual chief of staff. There's all the research necessary to prep you for your big meetings by emailing you a concise briefing beforehand. It provides you with all the pertinent information you need to be successful in any situation. Accompany works by connecting your Google or Microsoft email account, your mobile calendar, and your Facebook and Twitter accounts. Examines your personal data and goes through biographies and other information online to create summaries of each of your contacts. So if you say, I'm going to meet Bill Smith on Tuesday, you're going to get an email on Monday, and it's going to have Bill's bio and all the information about his company. It's called Accompany.
That's
pretty wise.
Kind of.
Big brother?
Yeah. I mean, cool. And aren't everything is kind of on this slippery slope between, oh my gosh, it's totally cool and totally awesome.
Public information.
And that's somebody doing a lot of digging.
No,
you're right, it is public. It's already out there.
There you go.
I know. But once you see what's all out there, like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's another app called Pocket, which we use here. It's a save for later app. You ever, find these fun, great little articles and you think, okay, I'm going to use that later. I'm going to tweet that later. I'm going to use that in a workshop later. It's an app that allows you to file away useful articles, interesting videos, anything you want to hang on to for future use. It's also so you can grab it when you don't have internet access. So you put it in the Pocket. And even if you don't have internet access, so you can do all this great reading, maybe even while you're on the airplane.
Oh, I like that. All right. Here's an app called Slack. If it were called Slacker, maybe I would like it better. But this one is a team communication tool that gathers group exchanges into one place, making information instantly available and searchable wherever you go. Think that may not be for you? Well, there are 4 million active users that are using this every single day. It's the fastest growing B2B application used by over 4 million folks. And we're going to tell you about some more apps. Before we do, we always will stop our program to take a phone call. We have a fan bragging caller on the line. Brian, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey, glad to talk about somebody's business.
Brian,
Thanks, Brian. Thanks. Who you fan bragging about?
Shine Bright Marketing's Janelle Kinney.
All right. What do you love about Shine Bright Marketing's Janelle Kinney?
She does a fantastic job. She really digs into your customer base from a data perspective and then uses it to help get you better customers and to retain the customers that you have.
Okay, say that again, because this sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it sounds high tech.
Yeah.
You said from a data perspective. What does that mean in English?
She looks at the customers that you have, how frequently they visit, what they purchase, and then tries to gear your marketing more towards getting the best customers for your business instead of just more customers for your business.
Right, the right ones. More isn't always better, right? Especially if it's not the right. And we see all these articles that talk about firing clients that aren't ideal. Well, how awkward is that? Wouldn't it just be nice to know who those ideal clients are and only work with those ideal clients from the first place? Do you have contact information?
I do. Her email is JANELLE at shinebrightmarketing.com.
All right. And their website also, shinebrightmarketing.com. They've got a phone number on there as well, 720-722-3771. And Brian, since we know who you are, I want to introduce you to our listeners, because it sounds like you guys, between Shine Bright Marketing and your company, are quite possibly huge power partners. Please tell our listeners who you are and how you help.
I do big data analytics for small companies. So I look at anything that you're struggling with in your business, inventory, sales, marketing, and provide analytic measures that can help you. I often create the data metrics for her, and she actually does the changes to your marketing to make the changes that you want.
What a great
So we do work together on a regular basis.
Yeah, you can see the value in that.
Absolutely.
Instantly. Okay, Brian, tell our listeners how they connect with you so they can connect with her and do this whole power play for their business.
My phone number is 719-293-1647.
All right, give that again.
My email, I can say that again, 719-293-1647.
And what is your email there, Brian?
info@highiqbi, HIGHIQBI.com.
There it is. HighIQBI.com is the website as well. Brian, great fan brag. Thank you so much. And we'll always honor a fan brag during the program. We love it when people call in. And so we're very grateful for your time and investment. Thanks for telling us about Shine Bright Marketing as well.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, guys.
I love it.
Absolutely.
So, yes, that's how it works. You can call in with a fan brag. A fan brag is letting us know who's getting it right in customer service, not your company, but somebody else's company. So
Right.
call me and say, hey, we do great customer service. We get that. That's how you notice somebody else is offering great customer service. So when you find somebody out there is just doing a fantastic job and you want to shine the light on them or put a microphone to it, that's what the Experience Pros Radio Show is all about. It's lifting up others, creating a revolution in the way people treat people in business, which means first paying it forward, shining out, talking and promoting somebody else. And then our way of saying thank you is that we give you a chance to share your contact information as well. Now, every Friday, tune in, and we've got 2 full hours
That's right.
of fan bragging stories where we open up the phone lines, and the entire show is dedicated to hearing your fan bragging stories.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back up and look a little more in depth to some of the applications, apps that Deep Patel, who's a contributor over at entrepreneur.com, says are the most important, or at least most valuable, for entrepreneurs. And the next one on our list is called Motivation Daily and Positivity. If you're looking for a daily dose of motivation to keep you on track to achieve important goals and big dreams, this is an app. It's called Motivation Daily and Positivity, and it sounds very much like the Experience Pros radio show.
Yeah, is that us? Is that the app
I don't think it is, but we should. Our app should be on this list, shouldn't it?
Well, since we're giving the list,
yes. Should we put it there?
I'm thinking you have creative license.
Go to experiencepros.com right now and click on the radio page. And when you go there, you will see the app. You can download it for free for your iPhone or your Android phone, and you're going to love it. There's a text to touch or touch to text us. You can call in a fan brag, all of it, just at fingertips. Put the power of the pros in your pocket. We'll be back right after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric. This is the Experience Pros radio show. We do take seriously our mission to create an environment where we're changing the way people treat people in business. Back after this.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
For centuries, it's been called a land of promise. Today, it's a land of blessing. In 2017, come and experience for yourself the only place God called My Land. Experience Israel next fall and celebrate Jerusalem's 50th anniversary. A once-in-a-lifetime trip awaits. Tour Israel like never before during 9 exciting days. You'll visit Galilee, the Jordan Valley, the Garden Tomb, and many other historic sites. Embolden your faith as you trace back the very steps of Jesus and experience firsthand the beauty of Mediterranean landscapes, culinary delights, and return home with a renewed vision for your life. A dedicated team of passionate and knowledgeable professionals will lead the tour. 4- and 5-star travel accommodations will give you comfort and safety for the duration of the trip. For full cost and trip details, visit experienceisraeltour.com. That's experienceisraeltour.com.
Thanks for calling New Biotics. Are you calling for a free trial of our belly flattening breakthrough?
Actually, I already got the free trial. It totally flattened my belly.
Wow, that's great news.
But now I have a problem I never thought I'd have. My belly just keeps getting flatter. I mean, I don't want to look like a runway model, but I don't want to stop taking New Biotics either. Because seriously, I've never looked this good.
Well, here's one thing you can do. Only take New Biotics every other day. That'll keep up your results without making your belly too flat. And if you ever need to ramp up your belly flattening results again, just go back to taking it every day.
To get your free trial of New Biotics, call 1-800-900-6110. You're going to love how you look. And if your belly flattening results are too dramatic, simply reduce use to every other day. But hurry and call now for details while they're still giving it away for free. Call 1-800-900-6110. That's 1-800-900-6110. 1-800-900-6110.
Hi, this is Willie Dan with Stanford Funding. Are you paying too much for your mortgage? Call Stanford Funding now at 303-458-8200 and start your 2017 off with a bang and let Stanford Funding lower your monthly payment or get you into that new home of your dreams as rates are still near historic lows. Home values have gone up significantly in the last 3 years, so now would be a great time to get into a lower payment, get cash out to pay off credit cards, pay off a second mortgage, or fix that arm that started moving up on you. Call Stanford Funding now at 303-458-8200 and let us get your 2017 started off with a bang. Stanford Funding is a local Colorado company serving the Colorado market for the last 17 years. We can get you a full underwriting approval within 24 hours. Call Stanford Funding now and get a free rate quote at 303-458-8200 or apply online at stanfordfunding.com and stop paying those high payments when you deserve so much more.
NMLS 306720. Credit score 660. Loan to value 90%. Licensed by the Division of Real Estate.
This
This is Albert Mohler for townhall.com. Religious liberty, it seems, is in the headlines almost every single day. One of the biggest issues now pending is whether or not the President of the United States will sign a new set of executive orders recognizing the religious liberty of Americans who cannot in conscience join the LGBT revolution. The executive orders under consideration will allow Christians to operate by their own religious conscience in deciding what they can and cannot do in terms not only of the freedom of worship, but also in terms of their professional lives, especially those who are involved in so-called expressive professions, including photography and cake baking and other artistic forms of expression. Advocates for the LGBT revolution are not going quietly into the night. As we have seen over the last several years, they may begin by protest demanding influence and equality, but then they move to coercion.
Go to advancedideology.com or call 303-649-2122. If you have a hearing loss, you know how important these features can be. That's 303-649-2122. At Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you for taking time out of your afternoon or day, wherever you are in your day, joining us. We're so grateful that you have joined us. Are there things holding you back?
At the moment, I don't know, I was just going to try and be funny, but that was as far as that went. That kind of fell flat. I think for all of us, there's probably some things that we know for sure are holding us back. Maybe it's some thoughts, maybe some people, maybe some decisions that we've made, and we're just kind of allowing ourselves to stay there. What ends up happening is there's probably actually things that we are doing on a daily, regular basis that we really have no idea how destructive these, what we probably consider nonchalant, not a big deal habits are when it comes to our success. Sure, absolutely. And those nonchalant habits can actually really get in the way, such as, how about this? If you are focused perpetually on what others think of you, you're probably not listening to yourself. Right, and nobody's ever, right? You kind of either get the people that are just saying nice things to say nice things. And then you've got the people who are just saying mean things just to say mean things. Right? There's probably a good time to get somebody's opinion, Absolutely. Somebody that you trust, a mentor, somebody who's been there, somebody you would trade bank accounts with in order to, because you value their opinion that much. Right. And, so you don't make a silly mistake. But what we end up often doing is really going through and second guessing ourselves all the time. And if we allow that brain, that little voice in our head to hold us back, it will every time. It certainly will. And then you focus in on the negative, and it's going to be crazy. How about this? Shifting the blame. That seems to be a big one. It's tempting to shift the blame off your own. So I didn't do that. It's not my fault. It's not my situation. My friend has a conversation, a piece that he says, it's not my fault, but it is my responsibility. I think a lot of times we think, it's if only things were different. If I had a different job, if I grew up in a different family, if I had a different this, if something else was different, or if that person hadn't done this, I would be so much further along. No, you wouldn't. You'd be right where you are. Because if you are looking for reasons why it isn't your fault, then you aren't looking for reasons for how to fix your problem and take action. We're talking about what's holding you back. If you're in the same place that you were a year ago,
and maybe 2 years ago or 10 years ago, and you'd like to make a difference, maybe some of these things are holding you back from being as successful as you'd like. The next one is a huge one. Our friend Carrie Conley over at Infinite Nation, she knows what we're talking about. It's undefined goals.
Right? Without really a firm plan, a really clear vision. We talked about this with Lisa Manyon earlier in the show. You really have no way of achieving anything. You remember the scene in Alice in Wonderland where Alice asks the Cheshire Cat, which way should I go? And he says, well, where do you want to, where are you going? Where are you going? Well, it really doesn't matter. I don't know where I'm going. Well, then it doesn't matter which way you go. Your vision is the clear roadmap that will guide you, that will pull you out of a funk, that will push you when you need to be pushed, and because it is so easy to get off course without even recognizing it.
But you have to set those goals up. You have to define them. All right, how about this one? Neglecting your health.
That's a big one.
That's a really big one.
And pot, kettle, we're all here, right? Sure. We're all eating poorly. We're all not exercising enough. We're not getting enough sleep. We are doing all these things on a regular basis, and then we're really surprised when we're sick, when we're overstressed, when we can't get out of a depressed mood, right? You have to put your health as a priority. Now, one of the great things about us shifting to this afternoon schedule, we used to be the morning drive, and as I am now getting lots of sleep.
Yeah. Eating more regularly.
Mm-hmm. Decent, kind of have a routine for that that's more, healthy, I think. And we're only working 10 hours a day now, which I know for people think that's probably still a lot. It's like half days for us.
It really is. We were working 18-hour days on a consistent basis. So very, very good stuff. And, Angel, on this idea of neglecting your health and making sure that we do take better care of our bodies. Yesterday, I got into the car. We carpooled yesterday, and I was wearing a vest. And you said, "Oh, you must have dropped a couple of pounds because that's your skinny boy vest." And I'm like, "Dang, you really do know me." But it's true. I have been down almost 4 pounds for almost 4 days, and you take the victories where you can.
No kidding.
But I'm now working towards trying to standardize those eat 6 times a day instead of
smaller
twice.
Meals more often, so you're not starving yourself. And then doing what I've just been doing in between. I hadn't eaten anything all day.
I think the word is shoveling.
And I'm shoveling my lunch or whatever this meal is now into my mouth in 3-minute increments at a time. Right? Not pretty. And what ends up happening is we then go towards the cruddy stuff that's not good for us. If we don't have a plan to eat well, then you have a plan to eat poorly.
Oh, yes. Right? Well said.
A lot of
Can
times.
I quote you on that? That's a good angelosophy.
It is an angelosophy.
Yes, it is.
Right? When somebody says, well, I didn't, or I lost it, I'm like, no, you didn't. You just didn't have a plan to do anything different.
No, you have a plan to do something unhealthy. How about this? Feeding distraction.
Feeding distraction.
Right? Not just being distracted, you actually feed it. You turn up the volume on your notifications. You make sure that the notification goes to your cell phone. You feed that distraction. Hello, social media. It's a real thing.
And it's so often we think that our day, we're pulled in so many different directions, and it's hard to stay on task. But when we really start looking at the things that pull us away, it's self-feeding. We do it to ourselves.
You'll notice that we're not blaming anybody, and we start off with this kettle pot, and we're all involved. We all experience this, folks. But what are you going to do about it? Listening to this broadcast is a fantastic way to get a start on your day, no matter where you are, what you're doing. But if you don't do some of the things that we talk about and teach, then don't expect different results.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Well, all right. So you've got some habits, you've got some things to do, but you know what? You can start right now, today. It doesn't matter what you didn't do yesterday or what you haven't done yet this year with your goals. You can start right now, start today, and make a change.
Angel and I would love to thank you for tuning in to this, the home of positive business talk. along with Chad, our producer, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day. We are so grateful that you've tuned in. Now go out and make a difference. We're going to jump over to our other radio show, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.